Welcome to the 2021 BBB Annual Meeting presented by PNC Bank. Our program will begin shortly. The BBB thanks all of our sponsors for making this event possible.
Make today a new you had it in you day. Make today a we need a bigger trophy case day. Make today a learning the basics day. Make today a finally going in on season tickets day. No matter the day, PNC has the financial tools and technology to help. PNC Bank. Make today the day.
Countless neighborhoods made up of neighbors, each one linked, adding their light. Because together, we make things brighter for everyone. But right now, that's harder than ever. That's why ComEd is offering financial support to those who need it, helping keep us all together through hard times. Call 800-EDISON-1 or visit ComEd.com/support to find out how we can help. Because together, we can power through anything.
Come here, bud. I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all of my info.
Oh, man. Have you looked on the bright side?
Discover never holds you responsible for unauthorized purchases on your card. So I won't have to pay for what the turtle people buy.
No.
That's my fraud-fighting turtle. Nice one, Rupert.
Fraud protection. Discover something brighter.
Make today a look for it after my meeting day. Make today a getting to know your neighbors day. Make today a taking the back roads day. Make today a speaking a universal language day. Make today a finding your forever home day. No matter the day, PNC has the financial tools and technology to help. PNC Bank. Make today the day.
Welcome to the 2021 virtual annual meeting of the Better Business Bureau. While gathering this way isn't traditional, your support is enabling the BBB to carry out its mission every day. 2021 marks a significant milestone, the 95th anniversary for the Chicago and Northern Illinois organization. At tonight's event, we'll take the opportunity to recognize 3 members for their valuable contribution to support and foster an ethical and fair marketplace that benefits both the consumer and business. Stick around and you'll learn who these incredible individuals are. All of us at Fox Valley Auto Group would like to congratulate each of this year's award recipients and extend well wishes to everyone for a healthy and prosperous new year.
It's the 2021 BBB Annual Meeting presented by PNC Bank. Please welcome Steve Burness.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Better Business Bureau's 94th Annual Meeting. It's our first virtual annual meeting. We have a great event planned for you this evening, including some surprises and wonderful guests. And I really do mean wonderful.
Hi, Mr. Wonderful here, and I want to do a big shout out, congratulations, and welcome everybody to the annual meeting of the Better Business Bureau of Chicago and Northern Illinois. This is a group of terrific business leaders who really care about their community and are highly valued. They really care that people trust businesses at a time when trust has never been more important. So I want to give everybody a shout out for encouragement, having come through a very, very tough year, 2020. But now's the time to focus on the future. And we do see the light at the end of the tunnel. But at the end of the day, trust, community, and the Better Business Bureau are all part of one great cause: to move forward entrepreneurship and business and help people in communities. So I'm very proud to be part of this gathering. I wish you congratulations and have a great 2021 and beyond. Take care, my friends.
Thanks, Kevin. Next, it gives me great pleasure to welcome our presenting sponsor, Shane Print from PNC Bank.
Steve, you weren't kidding about a wonderful guest. Good evening, everyone. It's my great pleasure to once again represent PNC Bank as the presenting sponsor for this year's virtual annual dinner. Chicago is a one-of-a-kind city, and spanning so many diverse businesses. This is a city legendary for its bold business ideas. This past year has challenged us all on so many different levels, both personally and professionally. But there's no doubt in my mind, we will reemerge once again as one of the greatest business engines in the world. A business climate that will once again thrive because of our talent and innovation, creating opportunities and paving the way for the future of our city, all built on a foundation of trust and integrity. Trust and integrity. It's a core value for us at PNC, and it guides our decision-making every day in serving our communities, our clients, and our colleagues. And we're so proud to be aligned with an organization in the Better Business Bureau that embodies those same beliefs. I want to offer a special thank you to Steve Burness and his team for their leadership and exemplifying that core value. And thanks to all of you for your continued support for the Better Business Bureau. While we couldn't come together and share a meal this evening, we did want to maintain the history of opening this event with the singing of our national anthem. So please join me in welcoming our anthem singer, the one, the only, Wayne Mesmer.
Hi, I'm Wayne Mesmer. Welcome to the BBB Annual Board of Directors meeting. And although it's virtual this year, I ask that you all please rise, unless you're driving, and join me as we honor America with our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That's incredible, as always, Wayne. I've been a personal fan of yours forever. Thank you for starting us off on such an uplifting note this evening, and thank you for being such an icon and a BBB accredited business. I'm Carl Jacobson, chair of the Chicago BBB Board of Directors. 2021 marks the first time we're conducting this meeting virtually. Traditionally, this event included a meal that we'd share together. Instead, a portion of the proceeds from this event will be donated to the Northern Illinois Food Bank. which is run by one of our very own board members, Julie Yurko, who we'll hear from later. Proceeds from this event will also be allocated to the BBB Education Foundation to help fund our scholarship program for Chicagoland students. During tonight's program, we'll honor the achievements of some outstanding individuals and hear from highly distinguished guest speakers. We'll hear from former Navy SEAL Master Chief and now renowned business trainer, Stephen Drum. But before we do, we have a very special guest who would like to welcome you, Chicago's very own Mayor Lori Lightfoot.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, and it's my pleasure to welcome everyone to the annual Board of Directors meeting of the Better Business Bureau of Chicago and Northern Illinois. This year, the Better Business Bureau is celebrating 95 years in Chicago, which is a milestone we can all be proud of. Guided by its prestigious 99-member board of local business leaders, the Better Business Bureau educates and connects consumers with businesses they can trust, something that's especially important during these unprecedented times. When consumers know a particular business has received the validation of the Better Business Bureau, they know the business is ethical, trustworthy, and operates with the highest integrity, building trust and confidence in them and our economy at large. It's no coincidence that these same values are central to how we need to function as a city at large, and what I've been fighting for every single day since I took office. Though I wish we could all be together in person tonight, I want you to know that brighter days are absolutely coming soon for us and our entire city. So thank you all once again for your work, and please continue to be safe.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Mayor Lightfoot. Now we'll hear a brief message from our friends at the Inland Real Estate Group.
The Inland Real Estate Group operates nationally as a leader in commercial real estate and has been a BBB accredited business for nearly 50 years. 5 decades of accreditation is easy to achieve when the mission of the Better Business Bureau aligns so closely with our own company values. Always building for tomorrow is more than a marketing slogan for Inland. It's the core of everything we do. Take Inland Green Capital, for example. IGC's mission is to help businesses like yours usher in a greener tomorrow by financing your commercial property sustainability initiatives. Doing right by our communities and the environment is a natural extension of the customer service we strive to deliver to our clients. As this year's annual meeting reception sponsor, we are thrilled to be here with you and share our commitment to building a brighter, energy-efficient future. We hope you enjoy tonight's outstanding program.
Thanks, Tim. No annual dinner meeting would be complete without two of our amazing friends, Rob Stafford and Allison Rosati from NBC5 News. This is one dynamic duo reaching millions of viewers and fans for years.
Thank you so much, Steve. We look so forward to being with everyone with the BBB, and especially with you, Steve, because, you know, it's fun to be with somebody who's on the air almost as much as we are.
More, actually. I counted last year. Yeah. Good year for you, Steve.
We have had the pleasure of being your MCs for many years, and last time when we gathered in March, since then of last year, the world has changed dramatically. But we've learned a lot, and we now appreciate things that we used to take for granted, like just a simple smile or giving somebody a hug. And I won't be able to do my usual group selfie with the crowd, but I promise, we will virtually have just as much fun.
It's great to be back for this annual BBB tradition with so much happening in the world right now. We can't think of a time when trust and facts are more important. It's essential for consumers to find businesses they can trust by checking with the BBB.
We're here because we support companies that do business the right way, and we support the Better Business Bureau in its work to educate companies and consumers about good business.
The 2021 BBB Annual Meeting, presented by PNC Bank, make today the day. Thanks our gold sponsors. ComEd, powering lives. Discover Financial Services. Fox Valley Auto Group, prepare to be moved. And our reception sponsor, the Inland Real Estate Group, always building for tomorrow. The BBB thanks all of our sponsors for making this event possible.
Now we'll announce the 2021 Executive Committee. Moving into this year, the Executive Committee will remain the same as it was last year. The committee includes Chairman Carl Jacobson, owner and photographer at Carl Jacobson Photography. Immediate past chair, Carlos Minetti, the president of Consumer Banking and Operations at Discover Financial Services. Treasurer Charles Gavzer, the executive VP at Cataldo Family Enterprises. And Secretary Kim Swoboda, the CEO of Aspiration Catalyst.
The Executive Committee also includes Vice Chair Matt Butte, Regional VP Cars.com, Vice Chair Tim Hutchison, President and COO, the Inland Real Estate Group, Vice Chair Nicole Owens, VP of Customer Channels ComEd, Vice Chair Roy Spencer, President, Permaseal Basement Systems Incorporated, and the man we all know and love, President and CEO Steve J. Burness, Better Business Bureau.
Now we'll hear from the Board Nomination Committee Chair, Duffy Gaynor of IBM, as he introduces new board members for the first quarter of 2021.
Thanks, Rob. On behalf of the Nominating Committee, I'm pleased to introduce the following individuals joining our board. John Lindner from the Chicago Tribune, Rebecca Fife from Landmark Pest Management, Dean Collins from Gerald Auto Group, and Michelle Mason from Association Forum. Congratulations and welcome to the BBB board. We'd also like to recognize two great companies celebrating milestone anniversaries with the BBB this year, the Chicago Tribune and Sears Holding Corporation / Transformco. Both are celebrating 95 years of partnership with the Better Business Bureau. Now on to announce our 3 award winners of the night, and they include some of our favorite people. Steve, take it away.
Thanks, Duffy. We have some wonderful honorees tonight and a very special speaker coming up. Among our distinguished awards this evening, we'd first like to present the Diogenes Award for Excellence in Media. This award is presented to a media person or group who exemplifies the goals and principles of the Better Business Bureau. The award is named after the ancient Greek philosopher Diogenes, who was said to have traveled the streets of Athens with a lantern looking for an honest man. We're thrilled to present this award to Bob Surratt, morning drive host at WGN AM 720. Bob has been a pillar of the Chicago radio and TV broadcasting scene for over 6 decades. During his career, he's earned 14 local Emmys as well as a national Emmy. Please welcome Bob Surratt.
Thank you, Steve. The Diogenes Award is a great honor. I really appreciate it. So does everybody at WGN Radio. But I wish you wouldn't keep talking about my decades on the air, because I am misleading viewers and listeners, have been for years, telling them I'm 19 years old. But then they call the Better Business Bureau and you guys tell them the truth. I am happy to warn people about scams, or Steve, as you would say, the tip-offs to the rip-offs. And we do that whenever you come on the show, and we get a lot of great feedback. And a lot of people have thanked us for saving them money and time and trouble as well. And that reminds me, the only reason I clicked into this Zoom link, I thought maybe it's a scam, maybe it's some sort of false website. Maybe somebody trying to steal my identity, but I checked with the Better Business Bureau. This is legit. Apparently, I really am getting this award. I really am talking to you at the Better Business Bureau. And so thank you very much. And hopefully we'll be able to continue the relationship to spread the good word about what you're doing. Let people know how they can contact the Better Business Bureau, and also tell folks what's going on in the way of the scam of the week. So thank you, Steve. Thanks everybody at the Better Business Bureau, and all of us at WGN Radio are really, really proud of the association and this award. Thank you.
Congratulations, Bob. Well deserved. The next recognition we'll be bestowing this evening is none other than the BBB Torchbearer Award. The Torchbearer Award is presented to a civic or business leader in our community who has made significant efforts to improve ethical business practices and assist the BBB in promoting the spirit of business self-regulation.
The recipient of this year's Torchbearer Award is the Commissioner of the City of Chicago's Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection, Rosa Escareno. The Commissioner has made public service her life's work, and she has served Chicago under 3 different mayors in top leadership roles.
Thank you, Rob and Allison. On behalf of the City of Chicago and my entire team here at the Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection, I want to thank the Better Business Bureau Board of Directors for this wonderful recognition. I am humbled and grateful to receive this award on behalf of the City of Chicago. You know, I have to tell you though, I must share this Torchbearer of the Year award with my friends at the BBB, specifically Steve Burness and his entire team. You know, over the years, we have built a very strong partnership with the Better Business Bureau here in Chicago, and that partnership has been instrumental as we have been working together to support businesses during this unprecedented time. Heading into 2020, no one could have imagined the COVID-19 pandemic and its devastating impact on our businesses, big and small. They are all going through a really tough time right now. But it's through this wonderful partnership with the BBB and others alike that we have been able to support businesses, workers, and consumers by bringing education awareness and by just partnering to bring the resources needed. You know, the Chicagoland area and businesses here are the economic center of the Midwest. And so it is important that we continue to support the resiliency and continue to open up our city safely so that we can bounce back, bring our economy back, bring businesses back, put workers back to work, and to build that consumer confidence that is so needed at this time. Nothing is more important to Mayor Lightfoot and myself. And by working together with all of you, we can certainly get through this tough time. I think there are better times ahead for all of us. And I encourage you to continue to work with us and to continue to open safely so that our economy can be stronger than ever. Again, I want to thank all of the board members for this wonderful recognition. And I look forward to hopefully being in person with you very soon. Thank you.
Congratulations, Rosa, and thank you for being such a great partner of the BBB. Our next award is the James E. Baumhart Lifetime Achievement Award. This Lifetime Achievement Award is named after Jim Baumhart, who served the Chicago Better Business Bureau for more than 4 decades and led our organization as president and chief executive officer for over 18 years until his passing in 2006. Through this award, we honor his memory and legacy of working to improve marketplace trust. Tonight, it is my privilege to present the Baumhart Lifetime Achievement Award to Chicago broadcast legend, Pam Zeckman.
Thank you, Steve. This is an award that's made possible with the help of so many journalists I've worked with over the years. And one of our valuable resources has been the Better Business Bureau. When we get a serious complaint about a company, we check it out with the BBB. Are there others like it? How many? Is there a pattern that needs to be exposed? And Steve always has what he calls a tip-off to the rip-off. Tips that help people avoid falling for a scam. And that help is needed now more than ever. So I thank you for your continued great service and for this great award.
The 2021 BBB Annual Meeting, presented by PNC Bank. Make today the day. Thanks our silver sponsors. Gallagher, building confidence together. People's Gas and North Shore Gas, we keep life moving. Smith Amundsen. And AAA, expect something more. The BBB thanks all of our sponsors for making this event possible.
Congratulations, Bob, Rosa, and Pam. At this point in the program, I'm honored to introduce Stephen Drum. Steve is a combat-tested, retired Navy SEAL Master Chief who has 27 years of experience leading and developing high-performance teams. During his Navy career, Steve has personally trained thousands of elite military soldiers and Navy SEAL candidates. He's a business speaker that's in high demand and a consultant that's helped businesses such as Horizon Pharma and CDW develop leadership and performance strategies so they can plan, prepare, and execute at the highest levels when it matters most. Steve, thank you for your service. And now, without further ado, please join me in welcoming Stephen Drone.
Thank you, Shane. It's my distinct pleasure to be back in front of the Better Business Bureau community once again. I want to tell you a story that illustrates the importance of trust. Now, whether we're in combat operations, or in front of a client or a customer, or we're engaged with those within the walls of our own organization, fundamentally, we understand that importance of trust. But what about the deeper trust? The mutual two-way trust that only comes from meaningful engagement. The type of trust that affords me, the leader, the true pulse of what's happening within my organization. The type of trust that drives engagement, collaboration, and ultimately performance. I'd like to invite you back to Iraq on one deployment years ago. I remember it was right before Christmas, and the guys were getting along great together. They were performing well together, but morale still was starting to dip. And as a leader, that's very concerning. You see, months before, the deployment had started off great. And by great, I mean busy. And by busy, I mean we're taking the fight to the enemy, kicking doors in. This is what SEALs love to do. Sneaking into their houses in the middle of the night on night vision like green-eyed ghosts, grabbing them out of their beds and taking them off the battlefield. But now the operational tempo had slowed. And guys were sitting, and they were frustrated. One evening, I drove out to the airfield to pick up our unit commander, who had flown in to conduct what we refer to in the military as a battlefield circulation, where he would fly out to remote locations like ours to get one-on-one dialogue with all the men and women under his command. And as we drove back to the camp, he asked how things were going, how the morale was, how the operations were going. And I expressed to him the frustrations that we had. I said, sir, for one thing, there's new equipment out that we can't even seem to get at our remote location that we need. I said, the vital intelligence that we need to generate our combat operations, I feel is being diverted to other areas in the country. The operations that we plan, the intelligence that we generate often results in those missions not being approved. He said, all right. He said, when we get back, let's bring everybody in for an all hands call, which an all hands call in this case is all the SEAL operators and support personnel in a big conference room to have a conversation. And that's what we did. And for over an hour, he talked and he listened. In advance of that moment, he had already generated trust through meaningful engagement. So when he asked questions, the guys stood up, the guys were candid, and they were honest. And when he promised us that he would commit to doing what he could to address our concerns, we believed him. But he had some questions for us too. He said, gents, the mission in Iraq is changing. Do you understand what our priorities are now? And he asked a couple of the operators. And I remember one young operator saying, well, sir, I think it's still to take the fight to the enemy, get the bad guys off the battlefield. He said, not entirely. He said, equally as important, if not more important, is growing capacity, growing capability in our Iraqi special operations partner forces. They need to be seen by the Iraqi people as out in front, as in charge. We need to relegate ourselves to the background to assist, to work ourselves out of a job. And though the guys weren't happy about it, they understood, and they were professionals. And after that meeting, the morale picked up. But he asked us those questions because he needed to trust us. He needed to trust that when we were conducting combat operations, the decisions we made, the actions we took were in alignment with that strategy, that vision, that direction, and not our own self-interests. We had to know that every decision we made had to connect with the overall strategy, or we're just spinning our wheels. So often in business, we spend a lot of time developing the vision, the strategy, the direction. But we rely on other people and other methods to push that down and disseminate. It's a slogan up on a wall. It's on our marketing material. We rely on our subordinate leaders to push it down and have those conversations. We miss the opportunity to go out there and engage and get a sense of what that pulse is. I'd like you to consider two things this year. One, ask yourselves, do I really have a true pulse of what's happening in the sphere in which I operate? If not, what am I going to do about it? And secondly, commit to getting out of your office, to commit to having more one-on-one engagements at every level of operation. Now, it may not happen overnight, but in time, you'll develop the reputation as somebody who listens, as somebody who takes ideas from every level of operation and implements them. Your workforce will be more engaged, will take initiative, and can be trusted and empowered to operate and execute independently and drive your organization in the direction that it needs to go, and doing great things for the world. Thank you so much for having me. Stay trustworthy out there.
Steve Drum, thank you for your wisdom, leadership, and inspiration, but most importantly, for your service. Okay, Mr. Burness, typically with this event, we always savor the included dinner, and it's always delicious. But since this year it's a virtual event, no dinner. I hear that instead, though, we're going to be doing something really special, sharing the meal we would have had with someone else.
That's right, Allison. No chickens were harmed this year. Since we can't be together for tonight's dinner, a portion of tonight's proceeds will be donated to the Northern Illinois Food Bank, which is run by one of our very own board members, Julie Yurko. We will also be donating to the BBB Education Foundation, chaired by Alan Rodriguez, which funds scholarships for local Chicagoland students. Here's a few words from both Alan and Julie.
Hello, everyone. I first want to give you all a very big thank you for the difference that you're making in support of our BBB scholars tonight. This event would not be possible in supporting our scholars without you. You know, in fact, talking about scholars, if you know anyone who's a high school senior or a college student who could benefit from our scholarship program, please be sure that they apply. It is now open as of February 15th, and I'll share that website in a moment. But also I want to excitingly share that our golf outing, which is our key fundraiser, is also returning this year. It'll be July 29th. Please make a note of that special day. All of this information and how to apply for our scholarship programs for anybody you may know is at bbbchicagofoundation.org. Please encourage a potential college student to apply, and I look forward to seeing you at the golf outing on July 29th. Thank you.
My deepest thanks to Steve and the board for choosing to support Northern Illinois Food Bank through tonight's event. It is my honor to serve on the Better Business Bureau Board of Directors. The COVID-19 pandemic has created a financial crisis for so many of our families. And when families don't have enough to make ends meet, they quickly become food insecure. At Northern Illinois Food Bank, we believe in full bellies, that everyone should have the food they need to thrive. Since March of 2020, the food bank has seen a dramatic increase in our work to meet the projected 62% increase in need. That's more than 500,000 people who are in need of food assistance in the suburbs of Chicago and across Northern Illinois. The statistics are alarming. 1 in 9 individuals and 1 in 6 children in Northern Illinois are hungry. We have increased our response dramatically, providing more than 100 million meals over the past 12 months. This includes hosting more than 630 mobile distributions, serving more than 250,000 of our families. Thank you all for helping. It matters for so many of our kids, for our seniors, and for our families. I am deeply touched that this meeting is helping support Northern Illinois Food Bank. God bless.
What wonderful initiatives to be supporting this evening. We're so proud of the great work carried out by both the Northern Illinois Food Bank and BBB Education Foundation.
Thanks, Allison. A big shout out to you and Rob for emceeing our event once again. You both always do a great job. I just want to take a moment and express my gratitude for everyone watching and supporting this broadcast. Again, a special thanks to all of our outstanding sponsors, including our gold sponsors, PNC Bank, Inland Real Estate Group, ComEd, Fox Valley Volkswagen, and Discover Card. Because of the support of businesses, board members, sponsors, and partners, we've had a very strong year. It was only days after our last dinner on March 8th of last year that an invisible enemy forced our nations to its knees. Businesses screeched to a halt, creating disruption no one could have ever imagined. It's been tough, but I'm happy to report our BBB, like so many of you, have found ways to pivot, innovate, and ultimately thrive. We produced or partnered on multiple successful webinars that, to our amazement, generated larger audiences than our in-person events. On April 21st of this year, your local Better Business Bureau will be celebrating our 95th anniversary. And in the past year, during this pandemic, the BBB seal, the sign of a better business, became more relevant than ever before. Our media presence and website traffic at our all-time highs, and our relevance continues to grow. In 2020, our website, bbb.org, received more than 6.5 million website visits from Chicago and our 19-county service area. And in our service area, we reached more than 16 million page views. 49% of bbb.org visitors that went to BBB Chicago and Northern Illinois were under the 45 years of age. The largest demographic of people that use our site were millennials at 25 to 35 years of age. Our operations department had to reinvent and retool to working virtually, and still delivered close to 32,000 published customer reviews. That's the highest number in the last 5 years. Our operation department also achieved a 94% resolution rate with 20 days to close on these complaints. BBB accreditation requires commitment to standards, commitment to employees, and commitment to customers. The BBB is a standards-based organization, and accredited businesses must maintain and continue to meet our standards. In 2020, 78 businesses were denied accreditation, while an additional 16 businesses has their Better Business Bureau accreditation revoked. As you know, 2020 was rife with scammers, and therefore, the BBB is more important than ever before. In my 33-year career with the BBB, I have never witnessed so many scams. You have read about them or saw them on TV. They are everywhere. That's why your Better Business Bureau is everywhere. Reputation matters. The BBB seal on your website means more to consumers and businesses today. Trust is the currency of today's marketplace. Everything that I've mentioned and more is the result of your support. Without your support and commitment you provide, we wouldn't be able to accomplish all the good work we do for you. Thank you for your support of your local Better Business Bureau.
We want to thank all of you for having us as your MCs, and congratulations to the Better Business Bureau for the great work that you do.
As always, it's a pleasure to co-host this event. It's been a year of great challenges, to say the least, but it's great to be with you, and we look forward to next year when we can all be together in person again. We cannot wait for that.
I can't wait for that either, Rob. A special thanks to you and Allison for once again emceeing our event. A thanks to Stephen Drum, Mr. Wonderful, Mayor Lightfoot, and congratulations again to Bob, Rosa, and Pam. And more importantly, thank you for joining us tonight and supporting your Better Business Bureau. I can't wait to see everyone soon. This brings our program to a close this evening. Have a wonderful night.